The old antique shop smelled of dust and decay. Its owner, a wizened old man, was known by the locals as the Shadow Broker. People came from all over to trade in their unwanted items, hoping that the old man would give them something of value in return. But most often than not, he just gave them a blank stare and a low, rumbling laugh. One day, a young boy named Ren was sweeping the floor. When an old woman shuffled into the shop, she handed him a tarnished music box and said, "This is for you, Ren. It's a gift." Then before he could even respond, she was gone. Ren looked at the music box in his hands. It was ornate and unlike anything he'd ever seen before. On the side, he saw a faded inscription that read, "Never open this box at night." Of course he did. What kid wouldn't be curious? At midnight, when the shop was empty and the street outside was silent, he turned the key in the lock and the music began to play. At first, the tune was beautiful and enchanting, like a fairy tale. But then the room began to darken. The candles on the wall sizzled and smoked, and a cold wind swept through the shop, extinguishing their flames. Then he saw them, shadows. They emerged from the corners of the room, stretching and twisting into all shapes and sizes. They danced and twirled to the music, their forms growing larger and more solid with every passing second. Fear froze Ren where he stood. One of the shadows detached itself from the group and glided towards him. It loomed over him, its icy fingers curling and unfurling. "Thank you," it whispered, its voice like rustling leaves. "Thank you for setting us free." And then, as quickly as they had appeared, the shadows vanished. The music box stopped playing, and the first rays of sunlight peeked through the window. When Ren went to work the next day, he found the shop empty. The music box was on the counter where he'd left it, closed and silent, and he was gone. Now, if you listen closely at midnight, you can still hear the faint sound of laughter echoing from inside the box.